Yeah, welcome to today's analysis. So it's been running over here and it's a bit noisy out there, so just have to speak up a bit louder to make everything sound better. Yeah, welcome to today's analysis. To start with the XAU USD and the USD, as you already know, on the daily time frame, market has been buying. I said you guys should be looking for more buys on XAU USD. I might not be able to find a buy yet because I've not seen a proper structure for me to buy from. So just keep waiting for a buy to happen. On GBP JPY, as you can see on the daily time frame on GBP JPY, market has been kind of after respect. It failed to respect this point, like I said. It was already breaking out of this point. There was no change of character that there was no break of structure that keep going to the top. So I just asked you guys to keep waiting. Yesterday there was going to be a change of character that keeps pushing to the top, and no change of character happened yesterday. And this morning we can see it's already dropping down. So we don't know what's pushing it down right now, but from what I'm seeing, it came to respect this. And if it was that time to respect, then there should be a change of character on 15 minutes. There's no change of character on 50, there's no clear structure for us to sell from 15 minutes as well. So just let this be. On the Euro USD, as you already know, I've been waiting for this trade, and I said when market come to respect this other block on 4 hours, we should look for entry on 15 minutes, which is the change of character we saw here. I'm waiting for the entry now. This is going to give us one ratio 4. I use this liquidity on 1 hour to be the next, to be the TP. Going to give us one ratio 4. We would have used this, but this is the first one before this one, so we use this instead. So let's wait for this to trigger and we'll have a trade for today. On GBP USD, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market has been selling to sell to this point, then a buy might likely happen from there. Let's see on the 1 hour what's happening. No change, no break of structure that is going to give us a sell. So just keep waiting. On AUDJPY, if you check the daily time frame on AUDJPY, you can see the rate has been selling the whole time. On 4 hours, more sales are happening, but there's no clear structure for us to jump in. So we just keep waiting and see what happens during the week, probably. On NZDJPY, if you check the daily time frame, as market has been selling, it already sold to this point. So we should most likely be expecting a buy to happen now. I was waiting for a sell entry there before, but now it's sold to that point already. So we should be waiting for a buy to happen. So what are we looking out for? We look out for a change of character from this point. So once market make a change of character from this point, we should be looking for buys from there. Now on EUR GBP, as you can see on the daily time frame, market already bought sold to this point, so a buy is already happening in the market. But let's go to the 4 hours. There was a break of structure on the 4 hours here, which will give us other block. Market did not respect the other block. It kept going to the top. On 1 hour as well, there's no structure yet to give us a buy or so let's see 15 minutes is pushing to that break of structure. It's kind of pushing to the structure, but there's no clear entry for it. So let's just keep waiting and see what happens during the day or during the week, probably. On CAD JPY daily time frame, as you can see, market has been selling the whole time. More sales likely to happen. On the 4 hours, you can see this structure, it already broke the structure and respected the other block. On 1 hour as well, market just keeps selling, but there's no clear entry for us. On GBP CHF, as you can see on the daily time frame, market bought to this point already and is trying to make a change of character to the downside. Let's see if it's going to change character from here to the 1 hour. There's no change of character that happened here. This is another block we should look out for. So we should look out for this to sell from this point. This is going to be a good one if we take it nice. Let's see, this is first bounce, second bounce. As you can see, if another bounce should happen, it will be at this point. So we should look out for a sell from here, which gives us this structure here, a block structure at this point. And this is my BOS, and let's see, this is my FVG. This is my FVG. I have an FVG already. Let's see my FVG, and now if I want to enter, I'll go down to 15 minutes. Let me check on 15 minutes to see where the other block is looking at. This is the other block I'm looking at. While on 5 minutes, which is the normal entry time frame for 1 hour, I should be using this other block instead. So if market comes to respect this trend line with a wick, then it's going to give us that entry we are looking for. So let's see on the 1 hour, we should be looking out for this entry here. This week should be our entry. Market should come give us an entry from there. a wick should respect this third, making it the third bounce or the fourth bounce. Should be our entry. If you're waiting for a sell from this point to sell down to this side, then make sure my SL is above this just for security reasons. Security reasons, though. It's funny. Then this is going to be my set my alarm and wait for it to come. AUD and AUD if you can see on the daily time frame, market has been selling the whole time to sell to this point, then a buy will start happening. If you see on the 4 hours, you can see more sales happening, but there's no clear entry. On 1 hour as well, more sales happening, but there's no clear entry. So if you check on the AUD card daily time frames, you can see market has been selling the whole time. It's going to sell to this point. So if you check on the 4 hours, you can see more sales happening, but there's no entry for now. It already seems it's going to make a change of character from this point because it's this other block already, but there was no change of character on 15 minutes. There's a change of character on 15 minutes. So let's wait for that block of structure and we can see if this is going to be a clear trade for us to take or not. Now on USD JPY, as you can see on the USD JPY, market has been buying. After breaking out of this, it's kept buying. So we should check on the 4 hours and see break of structure. No clear break of structure for us to take a buy yet. So we just keep waiting. On USD card daily time frame, as you can see, market was supposed to sell to this point and reverse, but it broke out of this already, keep going up. So we should be looking out for a buy entry, change of a break of structure to the upside to keep buying on the 1 hour, and which there is no break of structure. On CHF JPY, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market sold to this point already, so expecting a reversal from this point. So on the 1 hour, there's no change of character happening yet. The market just keep ranging about this point. So this can be a change of character we can see and look out for here with this FVG to fill out. Let's see what happens during the day. Let me just set an alarm at this point. When it comes to this point, I will still have to monitor the trade and see how it's going. If you check the Euro card, if you check the daily time frame, market is supposed to buy to this point, then the sell might start happening. If you check on the 4 hours, you can see there's no entry for a buy yet, except that structure it missed on the downside. On the 1 hour as well, there's no entry. On CAD CHF daily time frame, check the daily time frame. You can see on the daily time frame, market has been buying the whole time, but most likely to expect this other block before it continues buying. So if you check the 4 hours time frame, you can see market is still buying, but there's no entry. On the 1 hour as well, market is still buying, but there's no entry for now. On Euro CHF, as you can see on the daily time frame, market has been buying the whole time. On the 4 hours as well, market keeps buying, but there's no entry as well. On 1 hour, market just keeps buying. Let's keep be patient and see what happens during the day. On AUD CHF and the daily time frame, market already both sold to this point, so we should be expecting a buy from that point. If there's a change of character on 1 hour, there's no change of character on 1 hour yet, so we just keep waiting. On GBP AUD, if you check the 4 hours, the daily time frame, you can see buys are happening. On the 4 hours time frame, more buys are still happening. And if you check the 1 hour time frame, you can see more buys happening there. On GBP card, check the daily time frame. I feel the daily time frame market already sold to this point, so a structure should change and sell should start happening from here, which gives us this trend line we have here. That's giving us the bounce already. Which trend line should be visible on 1 hour instead of 4 hours. So it's giving us this bounce. All these bounce are significant because now this is a church that happened there. Market came to respect it here, this other block, and went down. So this is the next other block we're looking out for. Market should come and respect this, which is not close to the trend line. So this should go above it a bit. Check out this liquidity and respect it and start dumping. So that's the use of the trend line in most of the analysis here. But we missed that trade already, so just keep waiting for another setup on it. On GBP, on NZD USD, you can see daily time for market already sold to this point, but it seems to break out of this. So you should be looking out for this next point here, which you should sell to. So on the 4 hours, you can see market kept selling. On the 1 hour, there's no entry as well for sell. On NZD CHF daily time frame, you can see market has been selling the whole time. To sell to this point, then a buy will start happening. On the 4 hours, there is more sales happening, no entry. On 1 hour, there is more sales happening as well, but there's no entry for now. On Euro JPY, if you check the daily time frame, as market just keep ranging at this point without expecting this other block to keep selling. So if you check on the 4 hours, you should be looking for buys to push it up to that point, which gives us this structure here. Market expected this other block perfectly, which means we should come down to 15 minutes and see if there should be a change of character, which there's no change of character on 15 minutes. So we should be looking out for more sales to happen since there's no change of character. On AUD NZD, AUD NZD daily time frame, you can see market has been buying the whole time, but supposed to sell to this point, then is buy will continue. So let's see on the 4 hours, there's no entry to push to either sell the market. So there's no entry for now, just keep waiting. On NZD card, daily time frame, I analyzed this yesterday. I was like trying a trend line to test it and see how it goes. That was very perfect and it went as expected. Market has been selling on this pair for the whole time, and this should be a point market should respect and reverse. So on the 1 hour, is there a change of character that happened? There no change of character, just keep selling, just kept selling on the 1 hour. So let's watch out and see what's likely going to happen. As you can see already, market broke out of this points, broke out of this trend line. So likely this is like a change of character happening at this point. If we are to look for a trade, we can look for a trade from here. As markets respected this now, we can look for a trade from this point here. Let me go down to 1 hour. We can look for a trade from this point here, making our SL this. Our SL should be here, and this should be our TP. Just test running this to see what's really happening on these pairs. What's really happening on this pair? As you can see, market broke out of the trend line, broke out of the trend line with this and came back to respect it. That was why we look for an entry from here to buy to this point. To buy to this point here. This is the point I'm buying to. So if you understand how to add trend line to your analysis very well, you can see what I just did here. It's a good one. On GBP NZD, as you can see on the daily time frame, markets keep buying, should buy to this point. When it buys to this point, then a sell will start happening. Check on the 4 hours, there is more buys happening, but there's no entry. 1 hour, there's more buys happening, but no entry as well. If you check the Euro NZD, on Euro NZD daily time frame, the market has been buying the whole time. 4 hours, more buys happening. 1 hour as well, more buys happening, but there's no entry. On Euro AUD, you can see on the daily time frame, market has been buying the whole time. 4 hours, more buys happening, but no entry. 1 hour, more buy happening, but no entry. On USD CHF daily time frame, you can see market has bought to this point already. So should be looking out for a sell from there, and that's going to take us to the 1 hour time frame to see what is really happening on the 1 hour time frame. If there will most likely be a change of character or not, and this should do a work for us here. But there's no change of character yet, so I'm not going to add this to my analysis yet until there's a change of character. But it still works sometimes without change of character happening. Once you know it gets to a zone you are looking out for, just use it to analyze the market as well and see what's happened. So that will be all for today. I'll see you guys another time. Have a fruitful week ahead and bye for now.